Good morning. It is about 5:30 a.m. on the 1st of July and I'm going to start my July daily vlogs. I don't know why, I just thought it was a good idea to do a daily vlog for July. So we'll see how it goes. Basically, I'm just going to take you with me every day, what we do every day for the last part of the school term and then the first bit of the summer holidays. I am trying to get the house decorated at the minute, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of crochet and knitting content. So as I said, it's 5:30. I've been awake for about an hour, half an hour, 1 hour. Got my cup of coffee here, which I'm not sure if I need. I've woke up full of anxiety, but I want a coffee, so I'm having one. And I've got my knitting, so I'm just probably going to knit for a little bit until I get everybody else up. James is at work, so I finished my first ever sock. It's not blocked or anything, and it's massive, but it does fit my feet, so it's fine, it's comfortable. And I'm now doing the decreases for the toe on the second one of the pair, and that'll be the first ever pair of socks I've knit, so I am excited about that and getting that finished. And yeah, so I'm just gonna try and finish this off before everyone else wakes up, before James comes home, and I have to get everyone ready for school and do breakfasts and whatnot. So I'll probably check back in after the school run, unless I do finish these toe decreases before everyone else is awake. Then I'll quickly do a check-in and show you the finished pair of socks. They're just vanilla socks, but it's my first ever pair, so I'm happy about that. And I will check back in later. Hi everyone, just checking in. So I finished my first pair of socks ever. They're just vanilla socks. I've never made any before, but I love them, and I think it's probably going to be a bit of a new obsession for me. So yeah, I followed a tutorial by Crazy Sock Lady. I found it really, really easy, really, really good, and yeah, got it done. I think it took me about a week, but things have been busy, so you know, yeah. So for day one of my July vlogs, I have done a pair of socks. I am now going to cast on another pair of socks because I want another pair in different colours. So I'll probably be mostly not going to spend the whole day doing it. I'll cast on and do the ribbing of the cuff, and then I've got something else that I want to get started. And for my oldest son, because he really wants it, he picked the yarn, he wants it, so I'm now going to find a pattern for what he wants, and hopefully I can find something that he likes. But yeah, a pair of socks, and I am insanely proud of these. They're not perfect by a long shot, but I am very, very, very happy with them. So yeah, I will check back in later. I don't really have an interesting life, I don't do a lot, so it's gonna be mainly knitting, crochet, maybe a little bit of cooking, maybe a couple of school runs, and a few outings, especially for the summer. We've got a lot of stuff planned for over the summer holidays, before I go back to uni in October. I'm peeling. I stood in the sun for an hour the other day. You know, ginger don't really do well with the sun. I meant to nip to the shop, which is usually a 10-minute trip, and ended up being outside for over an hour because I bumped into one of my neighbours, and she and I were chatting for an hour, and we both got sunburnt. So that's what happens. Didn't think I needed any sun cream because I'm just going to the shops, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's not going to hurt, and ended up getting really burnt. Got a bit of sunstroke last week. I've not had sunburn in years, and I forgot how painful it actually can be. So I'm usually very careful about the sun because I'm very pale and ginger. We tend not to do very well in the sun. So lesson learned. But yeah, I will check back in a bit, let you know how much I've got done and whether I've cast on my eldest's things. This is really itchy. My eldest he wants a jumper ready for winter, so I'm going to do that first because I've done my other son's. Got several things because he loves knitted and crocheted stuff, so every time I make something he says, oh, can you make me one, mum? So he's got quite a bit, and my daughter's pretty much the same as well. She's quite regularly asking for me to make her things, so that's fine. But my oldest, he very rarely asks for me to make things for him, so I'm doing his first. Because it's a rarity and I want to make it before he changes his mind. So he's only 9, you know, they're only 11 months apart in age, so it's not an age thing. I just think he doesn't like asking for stuff. He doesn't. He's quite independent, so it's nice to actually be asked, Mum, can you make me this? I'm definitely going to do it. So yeah, I will check back in a bit. James is asleep because obviously he was working. So I've got the house to myself all day, watching The Durrells, which I'd never even heard of until like last week, and I'm now on season 3. So I'm enjoying it. It's funny. But yeah, so gonna crack on with that. Got some washing on. I've had a little bit of lunch. Obviously did the school run, had a bath, washed my hair this morning, which is why it's just all down like this, because I'm just letting it dry naturally because I don't like blow drying it. Yeah, not really much interesting. I will check back in later. Hiya, back again. It is about 8:30 in the evening. So this is going to be my last little clip today, and then I'll be back tomorrow. So I had a lot of plans for today, didn't I? Like I was saying earlier. And then I got hit with a migraine, so I've not got a lot done. Thankfully, touch wood, it seems to have passed now for the most part. So a little bit headachy, but nothing compared to what it was. But when I get a migraine, I have to just go to bed. I have to just try and sleep it off. That's the only thing that works for mine. So there is that. But I have got a couple of bits done. So I said I wanted to cast on another sock, so I have started. I've done the cuff for a sock. This is for my daughter. So I love the colours. I want one myself, but I didn't have enough yarn for me. So Amelia shall be getting that. And I've cast on one of the panels for Alex's jumper. And I've done about halfway through the ribbing for the front panel. So, and I had a look at patterns and everything. I couldn't really find anything that I thought Alex would like. So I'm going to try and just do it by eye and see how we get on. Also, I ordered the red yarn because he wanted a red jumper, and I've started it and he's now decided he wants red and white stripes. So luckily I do have some white DK yarn, so I can just add that in. While I'm on, I just wanted to just quickly show a couple of finished objects that I've done in the last week. So I made a bag. It's a little bit wonky. James ironed on the patch. I had issues with the patch. It's a little bit wonky, but he loves it and he's happy with it. This is James's bag. It does have a lining in, so he's very happy with that, and he's used it quite a lot since I've made it. And I made myself a little bag just to hold my phone and things like that. I got the idea from Sheila. I decided I want one. I went to a carnival at the weekend and there's grass on my bag. Yeah, so, and James bought me a little pin badge from the carnival at the weekend. So yeah, really like these. I've got several others that I've made, but I don't like them as much, so I'm showing you the ones I like best. And I've also been making scrunchies, but they're on my shorts feed, so yeah. Not a terribly exciting day today. Migraine aside, I've not really got a lot done. Yeah, I've just prepped packed lunches for school tomorrow. James is having a bath and the kids are up in bed. They're still awake, I can hear them up there. They're having their reading time before it's time to go to sleep. So I'm going to be having a cup of chamomile tea and probably finishing that front rib off tonight, hopefully, as long as I don't get hit with more headache / migraine symptoms. Yeah, it's not been a terribly exciting day today. Hopefully more tomorrow. I've got other stuff I need to do tomorrow, so I've got to send a parcel off and do a couple of bits in town, so I'll probably take you along with me while I do that. And yeah, so nice exciting day one of the July vlogs. As always, I'm really itchy today. As always, take care and stay safe, and I will check back in tomorrow with day 2 of the vlogs. Bye.